Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Welcome, and thank you for joining me here. Okay, we're doing a divine spread today, so I tend to do this either on the weekend, this type of spread, or on the Friday. And, well, I haven't done a divine spread for a little while, so I'm really feeling called to do that. So I think because I'll be using a Mirror's Love Oracle, I know that a lot of you are wanting to know what's going on in love. So we will look at love more importantly, but we will also see what the spread shows in relation to other things that will, other messages that will come through. Happy Friday, everyone. And usually this spread goes for about a week. So roughly the 18th till the 25th, or whenever you specifically get to view this message, I suppose it will be for you. Take any messages that resonate and leave what does not. Remember, we are reading for many people here. So 18th until the 25th, roughly, so the last part of November. Now we're going to have a new moon in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is Jupiter ruled, so a new moon in a Jupiterian sign should bring much more optimism, expansion, growth, and luck, dear friends, as Jupiter is also going to turn direct in the sign of Pisces, where he is very strong. So lots of blessings around could be any time from now until the end of November, I'm going to say, as we've got a very positive new moon just around the corner. New beginnings, much more optimistic look, and hopefully Jupiter will bring abundance, right? Also, Jupiter is very spiritual and very freeing. So let's see, because Jupiter also is wisdom, right? Jupiter is wisdom. It's the vision of how the future, how we see our own future, how we look at worldly matters as well. Let's see what's going on. What could the blessings be? And happy birthday if you're celebrating today. You're a Scorpio, where the sun is still at the 25th, 26th degree of Scorpio. So we've got a few more days before the Sag season. But we've got beautiful things going on with, especially in the areas of Pisces, and with the sun and I should say also Venus and Mercury that have just stepped into Sagittarius. And we've been going through good energies with trines, beautiful flowing energy from watery Scorpio over to Pisces, which obviously blesses the water signs. What are the messages here, dear Spirit? It's also very positive for the earth signs, if you're an earth sign, just generally speaking. So what's going on, dear Spirit? What are the messages in this divine spread? What's going on in love? What's going on? Where our abundance? Where our lives and our future? What is it pointing to? What's showing up? What is indicated? What is it that we are inclined to move towards? Okay, I'd like to firstly take the Karma Dharma position. So, dear Spirit, what is the Karma Dharma? What is the Karma Dharma moving forward? And many of you will know the divine spread is my spread, which I've been doing for a few years now. What is the Karma Dharma energetically, personally, collectively? We've got the star, so we've got Aquarius, which does speak to, obviously, wishes. There is hope. There's support probably from people that you affiliate with. I mean, Aquarius is the natural 11th house, which is also It's got to do with politics and being amongst large groups of people. This rules social media, messages, intelligence. I mean, Aquarius is Saturn as well as Uranus. Now, this Saturn-Uranus square that's been going on from last year, this clash between the old and the new, is breaking apart. So it's like the power is within Uranus, and Uranus is the future. Uranus is intelligence. It is breaking free from anything that's been holding us back. Now, this could also speak to something that could be at a timely distance, the Aquarian season as well. But this card says also that the dharma, the luck, is with the masses, with people. This could also speak to possible very positive communication that's coming through, right, which does give us a sense of hope and healing. All right, let's see what's going on with the divine spread. So at the foundation, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Queen of Pentacles is a mother. She does speak to our finances, our securities. Obviously, she's usually a mother, someone that's very dependable, very grounded. Queen of Pentacles holds the Ace of Pentacles, which is, it could be related to money or to a home or to a business, or possibly also, if we're talking about love, this talks to someone who's got the experience of maybe having gone through marriage, right? Queen of Pentacles is, because she is the mother. She's the minor arcana of the Empress as well. So the seed to this divine spread is obviously a home, a commitment, stability, financial security as well, but also emotional security, I'm going to say. So let's see what's going on, because the Queen of Pentacles, we know, if you're watching this reading pertaining to love, we know that Queen of Pentacles needs stability and is asking for that, something long term, right? So let's see what is hidden and what is it that we don't know. We've got the Two of Swords. So Two of Swords does speak to a dilemma and a choice. Hopefully I can fix the lighting a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So we've got the Two of Swords, yes, which is choices. Now, obviously with the Two of Swords, remember that this woman here, she's blindfolded. She doesn't know what's going on, but she's protecting her heart, right? But she's got a very huge dilemma, and she needs to use her perception, well, her intuition, I should say, to make a decision, okay? What's that decision about? Yeah. Now, Ace of Pentacles, which is exactly what I was talking about with the Queen of Pentacles. If she could be dealing with an Aquarius, with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, that is in a dilemma that she does not know about. And the dilemma is, do I offer this pentacle? If this is her dilemma, then do I, because this is an opportunity, the Ace of Pentacles, right? Do I continue with this long term, or do I start something new? Because remember that Pentacles are long term relationships. It could speak to marriage. It could speak to an opportunity that comes in. Do I accept it? Do I take it? Do I undertake it? What do I do with this? Okay, so let's see what's been going on in the recent past. We've got the Five of Cups. So emotionally, there's been hardships here, some sort of a disappointment, emotional loss, okay, needing to get over something, and you know, fives do speak to changes. Five is also the in the major arcana, it is the Hierophant, which is Taurus, and that's where the North Node is facing. And what I get from this is that this Queen of Pentacles, we know earth signs are very stable. They need to know where they're heading. They don't make decisions very light. They don't take decisions very lightly. But with Uranus there in Taurus, which is the collective future destiny, we're all affected by that, obviously. And we know that Taurus is also Venus ruled. So where love and also financial security is concerned, they could be related. But yeah, with Uranus there, someone who is needing and in a dilemma where their emotional security, their financial and their life security is concerned, there's a huge dilemma here. Now, Five of Cups, five's always difficult, they're conflictual. What this person is doing is still looking towards the past, and they don't know that there is potential for an agreement, for a soulmate union, which they're not focusing on. They're stuck in the past. It's like they need to change their trajectory, their thoughts, the way they look at things. And we do see water here, and emotionally this is not an easy time. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the now. We've got the Star again. What I get with the Star is a positive either message or a positive outlook, or it's like the stars are aligning to bring a wish fulfillment, but it speaks to the future, it does not speak to the past. And so I get with the Five of Cups here, this is the dilemma where someone is needing to detach from the past. We see the Ace of Pentacles on the future side of the dilemma here. And I feel it's not by chance that I put the Ace of Pentacles on the right side of this Two of Swords. And I also, what I get here is that we could see the Queen of Pentacles, yes, facing the past, but we also see a hand, like an offer that, you know, it's like both, because I get that this is someone else and not so much her dilemma. And we don't have a face here, which is interesting. Remember, this is the hidden position. So it's like two people, and they can be earth signs. As I said, she could be dealing with another air sign. Aquarius comes up very strongly. It doesn't have to be their sun placement. It could be just someone that's very different, right? Aquarius is the person that stands out in a crowd. The person that will do things very unexpectedly, or someone who's got very futuristic perception, someone very intelligent, someone that just is very, it could be, where others are concerned, sort of weird. You know what I mean? But, and if you're an Aquarius, please don't take that personally. Aquarius is very intelligent, but Aquarius does not go with the crowd. They're the ones that will bring the change, right? So it feels like there's some sort of two people wanting the same thing, but there's a decision and a dilemma about it concerning the other person. Remember, the Ace of Pentacles is a potential. And I do see a lot of power within that Ace of Pentacles, because to me, where a love reading is concerned, even if this is business, I mean, it does affect someone's securities, right? Their financial, their future. And Pentacles are very much about grounding. It's not about things being up in the air and having, you know, using your mind only and communicating. It's about something that's long-term, and it's very important pertaining to the future. So the star card in the now, expect good news, expect a sign that will give you hope, expect something to come through as the stars align to help you heal the past. And remember, what I get with a star, because it is Aquarius, truth is very important here. Now, because I do see, and we see the figure here on this card, she's in her birth suit, which means there's got to be truth. And Aquarius will give you the truth, whether it hurts or not. It is the cold, maybe harsh truth, but there's healing in that, and there is hope in that. What is crowning? We've got the Page of Wands, and I usually see the divine spread as like a horoscope spread, where Page of Wands is where someone in the position of the future and what someone is aiming towards. We've got the Page of Wands, which is a messenger. This is someone that's wanting to take that journey. Remember, it's the minor arcana of the Fool. So this could be a message. Yes, it could be a message. It does also speak to enthusiasm. And again, Sagittarius comes up. Remember that Aquarius and Sagittarius, I'm mentioning Sagittarius because we're coming up to that new moon in Sag. It's all about freedom. It's all about, through truth, there will be healing, and there will be sort of detaching from the past and moving towards the future with more optimism in whatever is going on for you personally. What is the action and advice? We've got the Ten of Wands, so we're coming up to the end of a burden. We're at the end, right? So this is the advice is to put a heavy burden down, and sort of, because here we see that this person cannot see that home, that house, or that finishing line that's at a distance. But what he's driven by is his desire to complete. He's worked very, very hard, even though it's been very burdensome. So the advice is that the end of the burden is here, and someone's goals and their aspirations and what is on their mind is that I'm going to go with my desire and my passion. I'm going to create. I'm driven by fire, right? And Sagittarius is mutable fire, which means that there will be changes pertaining to desires and the ability to create, right? What is the possible outcome? We've got the Hermit, number 9. Someone is seeing the light. The Hermit is a Virgo, and the Hermit is also wisdom, advice. Someone could be seeking advice. Someone could be seeing the light since they've turned inwards. Now, remember that the Hermit is solitude, which means someone possibly is needing to see something before they take action. And the next card after this is the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter. Now, the Hermit could be an advisor, could be a tarot reader, an astrologer. Someone could be looking for the wisdom, seeking the wisdom, but also because Virgo is all about discernment, and Virgo is the house of health. It's the energy of purification. We've got, like, we're one step before the new moon, right, with the Hermit there. So I do feel with this 9 here that there's a lot of promise here, and I don't know if we are talking about a wish fulfillment around the Aquarian season, right, moving forward. We'll take more cards in a moment, but what I'd like to see is the position of the divine, the planetary alignments and how they help or hinder. This is the area of the of spirit, right? So what is the advice here? We've got the 3 of Cups. So if you're dealing with a third party, which we've got the 3 of Cups that are spelt here, for some of you, this is a love reading, then there have been third parties or external noise. 3 of Cups does speak to celebration, possibly threes always speak to expansion and growth, right? 3 is the Empress. So we've got a possible reconciliation here. Another 3 of Pentacles. For some of you, this is relating to work, or I don't know why I get that there could be some good news coming through from friendships about and information also that comes through from others. Now, I don't know if you're connected through work, right? Because this is the work card, but we've got a couple of 3s here, which do give a lot of promise. But remember, 3 is the initial stage of success. Oh my God. We've got the 3 of Swords. Okay. What I get here, my dear friends, is that because we've got the Hermit here and the 9, I guess someone here is seeing something that could be, because I get a third party is going to be disappointed. And this could be information that comes through from friends. It could relate to gossip as well. Remember, I'm not reading reversals, but someone is figuring something out. So a third party, one person out of the 3 will be heartbroken and disappointed. That's what I'm getting here. Let's see. We'll get more information. What's at the bottom? We've got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, again, Sagittarian energy. Knight of Wands is someone that's ready to take action. We've got the Page, and then we've got the Knight of Wands as well. So, yes, Sagittarius comes up very strongly. Doesn't have to be. But we know that the Knight of Wands is also someone that is usually very much on the move and not ready for settling. Okay, Knight of Wands could also be a player, someone that's not easy to hold on to, if you know what I mean. I would have preferred to see a King of Wands, who again could be someone that's very, very popular, someone that has got lots of options. And of course the Knight of Wands could also say that you could be dealing with someone that is at a physical distance. What are they sitting on? There's the 10 of Swords. Interesting. Interesting indeed. And beneath that is the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands does bring up the energy of Leo. We've got yeah, 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is the energy of Gemini, but remember, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and we've got the, you know, this is the end of the burden, but also it turns into an ace. It's the darkest before the dawn. Now, it's interesting what I get here with the Knight of Wands is that the divine masculine, or someone that's ready to take action, he's moving towards that 10 of Swords. What is between this 6 of Wands, which can be someone that's quite successful, someone that's well known in their society, in their environment, someone who's got a reputation where there's some sort of fame. We've got the Star twice, which is a card of fame and fortune. So someone that's known, well known in their community. And as I'm saying again, as I'm going back to the 10 of Swords, because it does speak to betrayal and it speaks to hardship and hurt. Now this Knight of Wands, who is driven by his desire, he carries that torch, right? That fire. And remember, he's usually the player, someone that doesn't settle down easily. He's racing straight into that 10 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands is a card of vanity and ego, which can speak to someone being humbled and taken off their you know, someone on their high horse being taken down a few steps. And I'm wondering if it's this person that is going to be heartbroken. So, and we've got a lot of fire and a lot of air here, which brings explosive energies, frustrations. So this player, let's say, is heading straight into, wounding, into a trap, if we could say. And again, I'm going to say humbling is going to take place for this Knight of Wands. Let's see what's beneath that. And we've got the Death card, which is Scorpio. Scorpio, Leo. So we are talking about fixed energies, obviously, here. And we're just coming out of the Scorpio season, which Scorpio is all about intimacy, secrecy, dealing with karma, needing to let go of anything that has run its course, which could speak to the ending that this Knight of Wands, as the sun is going to ingress into Sagittarius, we will have the light. I mean, the sun is strong in Sagittarius, so we will have some sort of an enlightenment, not only all of us, but also this Knight of Wands. They're going to figure out that there's an ending. They're going to feel stabbed in the back, and it's like a humbling energy I get, which could put them in this energy of the Hermit, needing to see the light, looking for the answers. Why did this happen? Now, I'm going to say also, because the Queen of Pentacles could possibly be Virgo energies, and I get with a Hermit, it's like both people are searching for the answers. The other person, which is going to feel betrayed, which is going to feel like they did not expect this. There's a lot of frustration. And it feels as though the power dynamics have shifted. That's what I'm getting with this reading. Now, because we've got a Queen of Pentacles and we saw a Knight of Wands, there could also be a maturity, distance, or a difference between the life experiences of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Okay, so let's take a Mirror's Love Oracle, as we need to see what's going on in the love arena. And I am using the Albano Weight Tarot for those of you that are interested. It's quite an old deck. I've been using this for years. I love this deck. And I felt called to use this today. It's like I'm taking the energies of the past and bringing them to the future, to the now and to the possible future where the messages are concerned. Let's see what's going on in love, dear Spirit. I truly feel that tarot decks that are old are much more powerful than the new ones. I don't know if you agree with me. I'd love to hear your comments on that. It's like vintage, you know. And if you notice, decks obviously that are quite old or that are out of they're not being produced anymore, their price goes up so much. They're just so expensive. Let's see what's going on in matters of love, because we do see the Three of Swords here. What is going on in love? Open relationship. Let's restart. So an open relationship to me says that someone was not ready to settle down for whatever reason. And remember that the Queen of Pentacles is not the Queen of Swords, which is usually a divorcee. So possibly she could be in another marriage, right? Possibly. And that's why maybe it's an open relationship. We see two people looking in different directions here. Let's take another card on that. We've got a dating queen. We see a divine feminine that's very popular, could be famous herself. I do see her as the Queen of Wands. Doesn't have to be necessarily, but look at all that red. So I don't know if this speaks to an open relationship happening more on a sexual level. We do have a Knight of Wands. Now the Queen of Pentacles is more motherly, but she could have another side to her where she holds strong fire in her energy as well. It could be that, or it just could be that she's someone that's very popular, very attractive. I don't know. Now, possibly, because if this could be a love triangle, but this could be 4 people involved as well. It is possible as well, because a Knight of Wands and very similar to the Queen of Wands would be 2 people that could be together in a certain relationship, and they're driven because they're driven through that fire, which does speak to, yes, being sexually very similar, but also they're very much about creation, expansion. Look at the abundance here. I mean, she looks like she's pampered, she's looked after. In that particular sense, she does not, for me, match the Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles is more inclined towards the home, not about how she's seen out in the world. Okay, not about being open for other offers. We do hear the dating queen. So she's more inclined to be in an open relationship, which maybe the Knight of Wands is as well. So this could possibly be another partner of this Knight of Wands. So it will be different for each of you, remember, but on another level, the dating queen has got many opportunities. Maybe she does not know. She doesn't know her power. She does not, I mean, we know that the Queen of Pentacles is very grounded, but this could be another side to the Queen of Pentacles that she has not unlocked yet. Let's see. What else do we have? We've got money, so I did speak about pampering. Money, the money card in this deck, in the Mirror's Love Oracle, does point towards marriage, and the Ten of Pentacles for me as well. So not only does it speak to abundance, but, wow, okay. But it could possibly speak to someone who is in a marriage, okay. So we've got the wallflower here. So this could say that someone is in a marriage, but they're not, they're bored. A wallflower is very similar to that Four of Cups. And we see a divine feminine that's very bored. It's more the divine feminine that's not happy within a marriage, or she has not felt secure and pampered and looked after. Let's see what else with that wallflower. We've got the Ice King. That's typical. That is very typical with the Ice King. Ice King could be a Leo, could be an Aquarius. Ice King wears a uniform usually. We see that he's got a grey beard, grey hair. Doesn't have to be someone that's on the older side, but we do see that there's great power here. Leo, Aquarius comes up for me. I suppose it could be any air sign, not only Aquarius, but it's mainly my Aquarius card. We do see someone that's very powerful, someone who's got a very cold, detached demeanor, but personally on the inside, he's very much the lion, someone who holds a position of leadership. And this could, as I said, someone who is very intelligent, someone who wears a uniform, and remember what I was talking about with the Uranus on the North Node in Taurus, someone that will do things very differently, very unexpectedly, very shockingly, very surprisingly. So we don't really know which energy. I mean, if the Knight of Wands is the same person, this would be someone that's got another side to them that they hide, right? And because we've got the energy of Leo here. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got control, destiny. The destiny card, yes, speaks to fated events playing out, but also to me it's like a stop. Stopping the control, stopping someone controlling you, or someone is stopping being that puppet on a string. Someone in a soulmate connection. Soulmates don't have to be a divine union. It could be someone that's married to someone. Soulmates could also be friends, remember. What's beneath that? We've got a fair male, a younger fair male, more towards the fairer side. So we could have two different people, the Knight of Wands and the Ice King, the Ice King is someone older. So, and we've got a dating queen, which age-wise is in the middle between the Ice King and the Knight of Wands. So Knight of Wands would be this fair male. Could be someone that's got light-coloured eyes, fair hair, someone who's very sporty. Now, it's interesting that the soulmate is on the fair male, and that destiny is stopping someone who's very much about control. And I do see the Ice King, someone who's more on the controlling side. They control through not showing their emotions, through not speaking openly, right? Remember that the Ice King, we could see that what he's wearing, he's someone who protects his heart, protects themselves. Obviously, they've been hurt, or this is just someone very intelligent, able to hold back on their desires. Let's take more cards and see how this plays out, because we do see here, because the Ice King can also speak to a possible advisor. As we know, there's multiple layers in the cards. So someone who's seeking advice, looking at possible divorce from a marriage. And this could also be someone finding out that that the divine feminine that she had other offers and there was other potentials or connection to another person. So again, I'm going to say it is different for each of us, as this is a general reading. Let's see what else we've got. Let's take some Lenormand. Okay, and we'll take another layer of tarot here and see what's going on. So we've got the Child here. We've got the Coffin. So Scorpio comes up a lot. And then we've got the Ship, which speaks to a transition and change. The Ship is Jupiter and Sagittarius. We've got the Scorpio Sagittarian season. Something relating to a new beginning, or something that brought in fresh energies and happiness needed to change, or this is possibly something pertaining to a new beginning in the Scorpio season, which is in transition in the Sagittarian season as well. Now, something is changing here, obviously. The child speaks to a new cycle, which may have started in the Scorpio season, but also where there was some sort of happiness, something needed to end before the transition, or something needed to be known. Someone needed to go deep where a new beginning is concerned so that they could let go of something and transform and move. It can be literal movement, as the ship does speak to movement as well. It speaks to a farewell, travel, a new adventure. Right? It could speak to physical distance as well. Let's take a couple more. We've got the mice. We've got the fox. And we've got the birds. Now, of course, the mice speaks to third parties. There can be deception with the fox here. But the fox can also speak to intelligence. To be able to transition and move forward hasn't been easy. I mean, we know that the coffin is the death card, and of course the mice is connected to this child and to the death card, which could say that there could be a child that is a third party here, which has brought challenges and difficulties with the mice, because the mice speaks to deficiency, loss, gossip, third parties. It's a very unhealthy situation, right? And it's interesting because we've got the mice here, and then we've got three birds. So again, there are other people here concerned in this reading, but I do see the fox as very much about intelligence, because he's connected to the ship. And the fox, yes, speaks to Pluto and Scorpio as well, going through a difficult timing and needing to be very cautious. But it is the card of trickery and intelligence as well. So possible secretive message, finding out off the grapevine. And this, the birds do speak to the Three of Cups to me and the Three of Pentacles here. So the birds can speak to excitement, but also anxiety, stress, and gossip. Be careful who you share your information with. Let's see. And we've got the clouds. So the clouds can speak to confusion, illusion, or misconceptions. Watch out where you get your information from, who you believe and who you don't. And there is the stalks. There are the stalks which bring the child. I do feel as the sun will leave Scorpio, the sun is in a very difficult position. So Scorpio is very secretive. So again, also, because Jupiter is very close to Neptune in Pisces, Jupiter will bring the truth and will clear that fog or that illusion, or will bring up things that are we're needing to know about. And as Jupiter is going to turn direct in this new moon in Sagittarius, I do feel that these clouds will clear. We will see that there is a new journey here, that it's like we're revisiting something that possibly started in the past, then needed to go through some sort of change because of third parties, because of, I don't know, someone not believing, being stuck in the past with that Five of Cups, fearing the worst and focusing on the past only, but needing to be intelligent and find a way to release, to break free from a difficult situation. And we've got the letter or the contracts here, which, the letter can speak to news, but it can also speak to some sort of contract or a marriage contract or something like that. Let's take more tarot. Let's take more tarot and see what's going on. Actually, I'm going to take another deck. I feel called to take another deck here. Okay, I'm going to take the Light Seers Tarot. So, dear Spirit, what's going on? I'm going to say this Queen of Pentacles, which we know queens are all about knowledge. Let's just see what opened up. And we've got the King of Cups in the reverse. And I'm not reading reversals, so King of Cups in the reverse can speak to manipulation, but can also speak to someone that's not emotionally stable right now. Queen of Pentacles also being here in the foundation. What is above her and what's on her mind is a leap of faith with that Page of Wands. She wants that journey. She wants to have a new cycle, it's like she's yearning for a brand new beginning. Let's see, because remember this two different parties offering the same thing. It's like two people wanting the same thing, but there's confusion around that. Let's look at this Queen of Pentacles. Oh my God, everyone. You can't make these things up. You just cannot, right? King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, doesn't have to be. We've got a water sign here. A water sign, earth sign, good match. But remember also that this is logically the past position. So because this King of Cups came through in the reverse, he was either holding back on his emotions or was quite manipulative in the past. But we'll see what's going on. Remember the Control card. What is this Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, this dilemma about? I'm going to say in the past, this King of Pentacles could not give their heart away. Maybe because of being in another connection, maybe because emotionally the King of Cups was immature. Let's see what this Ace of Pentacles and Two of Swords is about. And we've got the Two of Cups. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, my dear friends. So what you don't know and what is hidden, that there will be a long-term offer, but there is a dilemma here. There is a dilemma, and it could be connected to a marriage, someone still being in a marriage or possibly coming out of one. Or there's money involved here. There's a financial crisis. We do see here where work is concerned, there's some sort of a disappointment where there's no expansion. Maybe there's financial hardships. We do have the mice here, remember, which can speak to deficiency and a loss of money, right? Let's look at that Five of Cups. What's going on in the past and why do we have the Five of Cups? We've got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups here, my dear friends. So it's the Divine Feminine that is mourning those three cups that are spilt more. Queen of Cups is also as an energy, someone that's trusting their intuition, someone that's gone through maybe a spiritual awakening because of a hard loss, emotional blockages. And because we've got the Five of Cups, I'm going to say again, you could see that someone needs to cross over a bridge, so it could speak to physical distance. What's that star about in the now position? Oh my God. So now, right now, this Three of Swords is playing out now. It's either playing out now or others of you are needing to go through that healing still. Let's take one more on that. And we've got the Knight of Swords. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Someone is wanting quickly to send out a message. There's great pain. And what's really interesting, my dear friends, in the Light Seer's Tarot, you could see the bow and arrow that he holds on his back. He's ready to aim and shoot. He's aiming at something. And remember, the bow and arrow is also what Eros holds, Cupid, but also Sagittarius. So I do feel that there's going to be lots of information coming through. Someone's coming in very, could be very harsh in the way that they communicate. There's great challenge here. Someone's trying to, you can see that because the Knight of Wands, he's riding a horse. He's the quick knight. Here we've got the Knight of Swords, but he's got the fire within him with the bow and arrow. So I do feel here that there's something pertaining to information and an opening up about some sort of a wounding that the divine masculine has been going through. He's racing to get on his motorbike. He needs to cover ground. Now, this could be, obviously, remember the younger divine masculine here, which I said is quite sporty, right? What's he sitting on? He's sitting on obstacles. The rock does remind me of Saturn, so maybe Saturn has, the Lord of Karma and Timing, has sort of blocked the situation. And with the crow above here, what I get is that something is eating away at this Knight of Swords and they want to communicate it. There's 4 swords there. 3 and 1 is 4 swords, which says that in due time, because this person is still trying to figure things out, there will be quick changes, a quickening up of the energies. Page of Wands, which comes next. And we've got the King of Wands that is going to take that leap of faith, my dear friends. They're going to be confident. They will come through as very confident. Leo shows up a lot. The Sagittarius, Aries, all fire signs. So we've got a Knight of Wands. We've got a Knight of Wands that's come through as the King of Wands now. This is what is on someone's mind. They're ready to create, to take action. They are driven and they will be confident. They will come through as quite confident here. They want this connection badly. The Ice King here, remember I said could be a fire sign, but showing up as an air sign. Anyway, let's see what the action and advice is. We've got the Nine of Cups. The advice is that someone is going to take a leap of faith. Doesn't matter how heavy it is, how hard it is for them. Remember I said the Knight of Wands, he's driven. The Knight of Wands turns into the King and he is driven by, that desire. He holds the Ace of Wands, remember, which also shows up here. What about this Hermit? What about the Hermit, dear Spirit? Yeah, there's that Five of Swords. Someone's trying to figure things out here. Remember the crow that I spoke about here? Someone is wondering whether they'll be able to find a way out of their difficulties. Remember, someone is seeking advice because the Five of Swords can also speak to legal conflict, right? Third parties. But we do see also the little figure here that someone is wanting to feel free and someone is looking for the answers on how to feel free. And of course, it's got to do with the perception, someone's thought process, someone trying to figure things out. asking for advice. Let's take, of course, another card. So it's not easy with this Five of Swords and the Hermit. Remember, the Wheel of Fate is the next step, which brings endings and new beginnings. They're happening in divine timing. For each of us, it will be different. And the Sun comes through, which will clear the fog, which will clear the confusion. Remember, the Sun does speak to the child energy. It's Leo. Leo is also romance. It's truth. It's being up on stage and performing and not fearing being one's true self. But it's healthy ego. And the Sun also speaks to reconciliation, but also the inner child, my dear friends. Let's have a look at this Three of Swords. Let's take a couple of cards on the Three of Swords. So I want to point out to December 3rd, December 9th. Pay attention to those dates. We've got the Four of Wands, which speaks to someone possibly in a marriage, letting go of a marriage, right? Four of Wands is a portal that opens, that someone is ready to step through. Four of Wands speaks to a celebration. Someone is happy to free themselves from a third party. Someone does not want to let go of this marriage, possibly. That would be the person, the third party, that is getting heartbroken. Let's take another card. And we've got the Eight of Wands, which speaks to change here. Moving away from heartbreak, from disappointments. This is like the sky opening up and taking you. This could speak to flight travel as well. To a new home, a new stable position. Remember, the Four of Wands is all about marriage and commitment. Eight of Wands is Cupid's love messages. But Eight of Wands also speaks to quick energies. A lot of desire, a lot of fire after a hold up. We've got 4 and 8, that's 12 wands. Right? 12 also is the Hanging Man, but 12 also adds up to a 3 again, which is the Empress, which is about abundance, which is about, there may have been frustration. Someone's been waiting for these changes forever, for the abundance forever. Wow. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the Six of Pentacles, which does give back. It's like karma, dharma. Someone is receiving what they've provided, they're receiving back. So if this is someone that has been trying to control another person, right? Remember, keeping someone like the puppet on a string, stringing someone along as well. I mean, this is very, very karmic. Remember that Pluto is transiting through Capricorn. Pluto is breaking down any form of control of those who are in positions of power. Emotional control, financial control, trying to keep someone where they're not happy. Remember, the dating queen here also speaks to someone that could be quite spoilt, or, let's restart again, or this is saying that, because the open relationship to me also reminds me of possible divorce. So once someone is free, they have the ability to find something long-term or to move towards some sort of abundance, right, with that 10, the money card, which does speak to marriage and family and all that for me. And what I get with the wallflower is that this is like a story. It's like a story of that, the story of Cinderella. And the story of Cinderella is that someone was manipulated. Hello, Agape. Manipulated, trying to be controlled within a relationship where there was no happiness, let's say here, right? But her future, once she becomes free of the fears that she will not have other offers. She will become free that she is her own individual strong self, and through also, what is the word I'm looking for? Through her ability to detach or be intelligent, the sky's the limit for her. And I get that there's going to be information that's going to come in. Hello, Agape Mo, you want to give Mommy a kiss? Oh, you're so sweet. It's like a learning about a story, a difficult story here that was quite challenging. But someone has gone through a very strong awakening. And I even get that the crow here is manipulating this person's mind and sort of changing the way that they think, changing the way that they see things, that they are not under someone's control, that they are not in a mental prison, a physical prison, an emotional prison. Oh, my sweetheart. And that they are free, and that they are their own king or queen. Remember that the sun speaks to leadership, speaks to confidence, speaks to the ability to create. So after the solitude and the darkness and the no communication with this hermit card, we've got the Leo energy here, which says someone comes out and shows themselves, right? They take that risk. They do take that risk, and the risk is a payoff. Six of Pentacles is reciprocity. It is Libra. It is also possible divorce and separation. And there's the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, again, another three, expansion, growth, something, wish fulfillment at a physical distance, possibly dealing with someone who could be at a distance to you. Thank you, Agape, for blessing our reading. I want to take one more card on this King of Wands, which is in the crowning position. So we've got a King of Wands and we've got a King of Cups. So what this also says to me is that possibly for some of you, there was more emotional openness in the past, and for others of you, there was no emotional openness at all. There was only a manipulation, possibly. Or someone feeling very weak emotionally, not being able to open up, right? Pertaining to this King of Cups. Now, because the King of Cups many times can show up as a Scorpio, for me, it is the Scorpio card. I wanted to say that about the King of Wands. King of Wands can be a fire sign, but also Scorpio. So where someone was emotionally unbalanced or emotionally not ready in the past, we see that the King of Wands, again, is ready to take the action and create. Let's take another card on that King of Wands. And we've got the Nine of Swords. Many of you are doubting that this King of Wands is going to take the action. Nine of Swords is a lot of stress and anxiety. Now, it could be the worry pertaining to this King of Wands, to taking that leap of faith, right? And again, I'm going to say the Nine of Swords is the worrywart card. So it is a big deal, but we've got 9, 9, and the Hermit is 9. We've got quite a few nines here. Let's take one more on that Nine of Swords. So this King of Wands, and with the High Priestess here, and the High Priestess is usually a third party. This person is worried very much about the third person, or worried whether they should trust their higher self and move forward. Worried about things being known, about that other secret life of theirs, possibly also. But Nine of Cups, we see someone taking that leap of faith into the unknown and trusting that whatever hardships they find in front of them, they will be able to carry that load, because it's all about you know, carrying that torch. That torch means desire, it means creativity, it means seeing the light, and the light of the heart, I would say here. What's at the bottom? We said the Six of Pentacles, which to me could possibly also be talking for some of you in the Aries season, when we're going to have a full moon in Libra in the Aries season. So we did speak about the Aquarius season. For others of you, it will be in the where the full moon in Libra is happening. That could be when there will be reciprocity. There'll be some sort of a payout. Someone's ending a divorce. Then we'll see. What I want to do now is I want to take some messages on some of the cards, just give you a bit more clarity with the Sibilas. What is this Knight of Swords in the now position? What are they going to bring in? What is the news? What is the information? We've got the Two of Cups, the home. We've got Donna de Servizio, which is very positive energies and help. And we've got the Gran Consolazione. So whatever it is, whatever this is, we've got three very beneficial cards. So it's the Two of Cups, the Casa, the helpful energy, which the Donna de Servizio is someone being of service. It's the Virgo energy. It's very positive and helpful. Could be information coming from a friend, possibly. Or it's just very positive information, which gives you some sort of a consolation. But this is the most positive card in the Sibilas. So it's a grand consolation. It's something that you've dreamed of, something that you've hoped for. And also the clarity comes through after the lack of clarity. It's like a clearing up of the energies. I want to see what this Nine of Swords is on this King of Wands. Speranza. Speranza is the Eight of Cups. Worried that there is no more hope, or worried that they cannot take this journey. Eight of Cups, right, it's someone leaving, checking out emotionally from something that did not make them happy. The High Priestess is third parties, obviously. But also Speranza is the card of hope and fear. Maybe there's a great physical distance and emotional distance between you right now. And I get that where there was collaboration, working together, it feels as though this King of Wands feels as though they're left alone and they need to do everything on their own. So they don't have the support, they don't have the emotional support from their person. We've got the Six of Cups, which is the Denaro card, an advantageous matrimony. So this says that with this King of Wands maybe checking out, it's going to cost them financially as well. But, and this card fell out by itself, the Denaro is like the Ace of Pentacles as well. So, and it's the Six of Cups, which means they need to pay money out because of a child, possibly. But also, Three of Cups, this is what they're hoping for someone's arrival. And remember the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, some sort of a meeting, but waiting on someone's arrival to jumpstart this Ace of Pentacles, which will possibly bring abundance moving forward. Not only emotional, but also financial. It's all cups here. It's the Eight of Hearts, the Six of Hearts, and the Three of Hearts, which is the card of reconciliation, which we've got here. I just want to see what this Five of Swords is about. We've got Vecchia Signora, someone seeking advice from an elder, just like the Hermit. We've got Jealousy, third parties, lots of swords. So I'm just wondering if this person is thinking that some of you are still in another connection, because we've got the jealousy card. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is the marriage card, and the Thief. So maybe they're fearing that there's still someone, because I do feel that the Divine Masculine is ready to take that leap of faith, but they may be fearing that some of you are not ready, open, free yet, or possibly under the control of some other narcissistic commitment of the past, something unhealthy, or... And I'm just wondering if the Vecchia Signora is an elder, wiser, a mother figure that they could be hoping will give them the right advice, or that they will not support them, and even financially. Because it's the Ten of Pentacles, which is also here. Because this is the Thief. Maybe they're worried about their financial loss. Third parties, or there's distrust. Let's take one more on that. And we've got the La Matrice, which is the Queen of Wands here. Yes, I feel that there's a lot of jealousy from them. And they obviously want to give you the world here. Remember the dating queen. Remember the dating queen, which is very much like the La Matrice. I get that if your person is coming out of another relationship where they were dealing with someone that was very, very spoilt, I do feel that they may think that this will cost them greatly. That it won't be an easy divorce settlement, or on the other hand, that the woman that the person that they desire so much so has got so many offers, and they feel as though they may have missed their chance. That's another fear that I get here. And what's at the bottom? We've got Amore and Cupid. There is the bow and arrow, which does bring up the Sagittarian season once more, my dear friends. Let's see what the advice is from the wisdom of the oracle. I will take some of my handwritten love cards for those of you that are interested. Observer, and it's in the reverse. It's a number 49, which equals 13. Observer. Obviously someone is spying on someone here, and it was in the reverse. Let's see. Something will be revealed here. It is an advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. You may be too personally attached to an outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly as you planned. Trust spirit. The perfect version of your abundance is right in front of you. Remain neutral and curious and watch the miracle unfold. I think I read the wrong message. I don't know why. Let's read the protection message. Obviously, that message needed to be heard. Hello. And you know, abundance, you could look at it as abundance because I did say that money and love are connected here. So the protection message, because this was in the reverse, right? Says, ever think sometimes your life options are suction cupped to your face and you can't see beyond yourself? There's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities, and you're unable to perceive at present. So you're a little stuck. It's time to get advice from someone you trust, someone who has a better perspective on your circumstances. Other points of view are needed now before you move forward. Take heart. A beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink it in. You just need a little help widening your scope beyond your small self. And that the Hermit there is right on point, that you're looking for wisdom, you're looking for advice from someone who's got a clearer perspective. And remember, as the sun is going to ingress into Sagittarius, we will have that vision and that wider perspective and the intelligence. Wow, disgrazia and amore. A tower moment where love is concerned. Difficult situations here. Amore is aiming for shift, major changes. We are aiming towards lots of changes here. Disgrazia is also, remember, it's the tower, and it does speak to an awakening, seeing something clearly. Five of Cups and Allegrezza al Cuore, third-party situations. This is the Seven of Swords, the disgrazia, my dear friends. Someone is going to be find out about things that were very, very well kept, very well hidden, and possibly pertaining to third parties. And there will be a clearing up of the air, a clearing up of the confusion, which may not be easy for many of us, but it does give us the ability to know what's going on. Forewarned, forearmed is forewarned, forewarned is forearmed. We know what's the possible future moving forward. It's better to know and have the truth than not to know the truth and be shocked by it and live in a dream. Let's see what the thoughts, perceptions pertaining the future are concerning. Remember, we had the Star card twice. I think that I need to take this. We are so different, and I don't know if this could ever work out. I don't know what to do. You make me quiver. You make me quiver. I'm hooked on you. You turn me on. Eight of Wands, which is also here. Strong passion. Waiting for you to make your choice. I won't be waiting forever. Two of Pentacles, things being up in the air. Someone having a choice. I've made space for you in my life. Nine of Pentacles, someone being single. My life is empty without you. I'll do whatever it takes to get you back. Eight of Pentacles. And I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I will go with my gut. I've got no choice. Two of Swords, which is also up here with the Vecchia Signora. Someone is going to trust their own intuition, and others are looking for advice. They may not even follow advice, but may end up using their intuition moving forward. I would say don't only follow your intuition, but follow your heart as well. And we've got open your heart and talk truthfully to me. Talk to me. Someone is demanding the truth. Five of Swords. I'm married. I lied to you. I'm sorry. And we've got the Five of Swords with that man here. Someone is having a hard time sharing that information. I knew you would break my heart. For some of you, you are finding out that this could be someone who's in another marriage, obviously. Lots of swords. Lots of fire, lots of air. No cups at all here. I want you back, do you? Three of Cups. So there is a dilemma on whether the other person wants to reconcile. You are my other half. I want to give you everything in life to make you happy. Six of Pentacles, and this card just really jumped. And we've got This Is My Truth. Take another card. And what is their truth? I have loved you from the moment I met you, but the problems in my life don't allow me to follow my heart right now. It won't be fair on you either. And that's the Three of Pentacles, which is right here, and that could be the disappointment here with the Three of Swords. So this is their truth. We do have the two Ace of Swords here, which we did have in my last reading that I did. So lots of truths being shown, lots of things coming up, my dear friends. So I think I will leave it there. I want to thank you all so much for connecting with me. Thank you so much, my dear friends, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I'm thinking, like, if these, it is quite a long reading, so it did go a bit longer than what I expected. But this happened obviously because we haven't done a divine spread for you for quite some time. And I know a lot of you do enjoy these spreads. I'm going to have to start doing real quick ones for those that do like quicker spreads. But anyway, my love to you all, wishing you luck. And I'm going to wish you happy Thanksgiving to those of you that are preparing for that. Also want to remind you that 20% sale is still on until the 25th of November, until Black Friday. So do take advantage of that. I'm only putting that special on a 1-hour tarot reading. You can follow the link which is beneath this video to get the discounted price. And also remember that I have done October, November, December readings. The link you can find beneath this video again. All right, my dears, love and light to all of you. Talk to you soon. Have a wonderful weekend. I may come through with another reading probably on Sunday. Love you all. Ta-da.